Welcome to 6th semester botany students. I'm Dr. Suresh Kumar C, Maharani Science College for Women, Bangalore. Today we shall discuss about photosynthetic apparatus and photosynthetic pigments present on the thylakoid membrane of the chloroplast. The primary reactions of photosynthesis are mediated by three protein complexes embedded in the thylakoid membranes of chloroplast. These complexes are PS2, the cytochrome B6 complex, cytochrome B6 complex which is commonly called as cytochrome B6F, and PS1 which are connected in series through the photosynthetic electron transport chain. Light energy captured by the light harvesting systems of PS2, that is light harvesting complex 2, and PS1, that is photosystem 1, which consists of light harvesting complex 1, is transferred to the reaction center chlorophylls to create a charge separation across the membrane. This leads to the formation of a strong oxidant on the donor side of PS2 capable of splitting water molecule into oxygen, protons and electrons. So this is the structure of the plant cell, and this is the structure of the chloroplast that is enlarged here, and structure of single granum, the granum which consists of number of the stalks of thylakoids. This is the photosynthetic apparatus. The photosynthetic apparatus that is made up of phospholipid, means photosynthetic apparatus, so that is made up of phospholipid bilayer, so that is found in the thylakoid membrane of the chloroplast. The phospholipid bilayer that is very similar to the ultrastructure of plasma membrane. So this phospholipid that is bilayer that is made up of phospholipids, and each phospholipid which is having head as well as tail. Head is hydrophilic and tail is hydrophobic. The phospholipid bilayer which consists of number of the photosynthetic pigments and electron carriers which are found in the form of an intrinsic proteins. So here you can see that the yellow colored that is called as a photosystem 2, and the right side what I am showing, this is the photosystem 1. In between the photosystem 2 and photosystem 1, the cytochrome B6F complex is there. So even in the thylakoid membrane you can see the 4-ATP synthase that is also present in the thylakoid membrane of the chloroplast. So the light energy is the quantum of energy that is absorbed by the photosynthetic pigments present in different photosystems, that is photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. Here the radiant energy is absorbed by the light harvesting complex, so that is which consists of number of photosynthetic pigments are that. Then after the absorption of the light energy by the photosynthetic pigments, the excitation of the chlorophyll molecules takes place. After the excitation of the chlorophyll molecule, so the chlorophyll molecule which moves from ground state to the excited state again, so they come back to the ground state. So that is because of the continuous absorption of the light radiation from the visible spectrum. The excitation of chlorophyll A molecules takes place during that time. So whenever it goes to the higher energy level and come back to the lower energy level, that is a ground state, so that the energy lost by the chlorophyll molecules takes place. So that is in the form of heat or in the form of splashes of light. So during that, of course, that energy which is utilized for the oxidation of water molecules takes place. The water molecule that is oxidized into the protons, oxygen as well as electrons. So this the oxidation of water molecules, that is called as photolysis of water molecules, takes place, that is present, which takes place in the OEC. The OEC is nothing but an oxygen evolution complex that is present in the photosystem. Then so after the photolysis of water molecules, the protons which are enter into the lumen of the thylakoid membrane, then oxygen that is evolved as a byproduct, then the electrons which are accepted by the chlorophyll molecule, that is a modified chlorophyll molecule, that is pheophytin. So that is because of the continuous absorption of the light energy by the photosynthetic pigments. So then the photolysis of water molecules takes place, excitation of the chlorophyll molecules, then the electrons are accepted by the modified the chlorophyll molecule pheophytin, and so there are number, of course, the quinones are there. These are the electron carriers, so which are present in the thylakoid membrane of the chloroplast. So then the electrons which are accepted by the QA and QB. So this is the electron carriers, and finally the electrons which are accepted by the quinone molecule. So this of course the electron carriers which are present in the thylakoid membrane undergo reduction takes place, that is the redox potential takes place, reduction and oxidation. So whenever the electrons which are accepted by the quinone, so that of course which absorbs the proton present in the stroma region, which accepts, then the reduction takes place. After the reduction of the quinone, that is reduced into dihydroquinone, again the electrons which are accepted by the cytochrome B6. So the cytochrome B6 reduction takes place, again the oxidation, then of course electrons which are donated to the FES, that is called as an iron sulfur compound, means the protein that is present in the cytochrome B6 complex. Again the electrons after the reduction, then oxidation takes place, the electrons which are accepted by the cytochrome F, and one more of course electron carrier that is present between the photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. So then what happens? So after the reduction of this the quinone, that is reduced into dihydroquinone. So then oxidation of the quinone takes place. So then the protons which are released into the lumen of the thylakoid, again the electrons which are transferred to the cytochrome F, then the electrons which are accepted by another the plastocyanin, this one more electron carrier, that is a copper protein, so that is present very close to the cytochrome B6 complex. So then after the transfer of electrons from cytochrome F to the plastocyanin, so then the electrons which are transferred to the photosystem 1. The photosystem 1, where of course it absorbs, so which consists of number of photosynthetic pigments. Apart from the electrons which are transferred from photosystem 2 to the photosystem 1 through a number of electron carriers, the photosystem 1 also it absorbs the radiant energy from the visible spectrum. So all the molecules which are present in the PS1, they absorb the higher wavelength of radiation. The maximum peak absorption is 700 nanometer by the pigments which are present in the PS1. So along with of course electrons which are accepted and donated by the plastocyanin, so the electrons which are accepted by the A0 compound, that is called as quinone, and finally the electrons which are accepted by the FES. So there are of course in cyclic phosphorylation we'll discuss about so there are three types of the iron sulfur proteins are there, FESX, FESA and FESB. So then ultimately the electrons which are accepted by the ferredoxin, of course FD. So then ferredoxin is there, FAD, that is called as ferredoxin nitrogen reductase, the complex is there. So whenever after the reduction of course an FAD, the protons which are accepted from the stroma region of the chloroplast, and of course where the coenzyme NADP, that is reduced to NADPH. So this is the one assimilatory power that is synthesized during the light reaction of the photosynthesis. So then the protons which are released into the stroma region, the lumen of the thylakoid, where of course that increases number of the proton concentration increases in the lumen of the thylakoid membrane. The protons which are released, that is because of the oxidation of the water molecules, and also the protons which are released into the lumen of the thylakoid by the oxidation of the quinone that undergo reduction takes place, oxidation takes place. The protons which are released into the lumen of the thylakoid membrane. So there are number of the proton concentration which increases. Then proton motive force is created in the lumen of the thylakoid membrane. The protons cannot pass through the phospholipid bilayer. Then the protons which pass through the the ATP synthase. So in the, of course, ATP synthase which acts like the water turbine. So whenever, of course, through the ATP synthase, the protons which are enter and pass through the terminal, of course, whatever the region of the ATP synthase which rotates, and proton molecules which has passed through from the lumen of thylakoid membrane into the stroma region. So during this time, the photophosphorylation takes place. So photophosphorylation is nothing but synthesis of ATP by utilizing ADP and IP in the presence of an enzyme ATP synthase. The photophosphorylation takes place. So then the electrons are transferred stepwise from PS2 to the plastoquinone pool, cytochrome B6 complex, plastocyanin and PS1. The second charge separation creates a strong reductant capable of reducing ferredoxin that subsequently reduces NADP to NADPH. So besides this, the linear electron pathway, there is a cyclic pathway in which electrons are cycled around PS1 through the cytochrome B6F complex. The electron transfer reactions are coupled to proton pumping into the lumen space of the thylakoids, and the resulting pH gradient drives the ATP synthase for ATP production. Ultimately, NADPH and ATP are used for CO2 assimilation by the Kelvin-Wilson cycle. The thylakoid membranes of land plants are organized into two domains. There is a grana stacks comprising 80% of the membrane, the stromal non-oppressed membranes that connect to the different grana stacks. So this is of course the diagram which is showing the distribution of photosystem 2, photosystem 1, ATP synthase and cytochrome B6 complex on the thylakoid membrane. The green color is the photosystem 2. So then the orange color, of course, that is the ATP synthase. The photosystem 2 and the cytochrome B6 complex, which are confined to the stalks of the thylakoids, which are found in the form of stalks of the thylakoids, so which are present here. The ATP synthase and the photosystem 1, so which are present in the unstalked region also. They are present in the stalked region as well as which are also found in the unstalked region of the thylakoid membrane. The photosynthetic complexes, which exception of cytochrome B6F, are not distributed evenly through the thylakoid membrane system, where PS2 is mostly confined to the grana region. PS1 and ATP synthase are located in the stroma lamellae. So that is nothing but unstacked the thylakoid, that is called as fret lamellae or stroma lamellae. Then electron transfer between these complexes is mediated by the diffusible electron carriers, plastoquinone and plastocyanin. So this is again the structure of the photosynthetic structure of the thylakoid membrane. So the phospholipid bilayer is there, and these are the two photosystems which are found as an intrinsic proteins, where the oxidation of water molecules takes place. The electrons which are accepted by the pheophytin, and which electrons which move through the number of the electron carriers present between the PS2 and PS1. Finally, electrons which are accepted by the PS1, where the ferredoxin, that is the FNR is there, that is ferredoxin nitrogen reductase, the NADP, that is reduced to NADPH, and the protons, wherever of course that is derived after, means forward after the photolysis of water molecules, as well as that is after the reduction and oxidation of quinone, which are released into the lumen of the thylakoid, so then which pass through the ATP synthase and photophosphorylation takes place. So in the presence of an enzyme ATP synthase. A characteristic features of photosynthetic complexes is that they all consist of numerous chloroplast and nucleus encoded subunits. In case of PS2, PS1 and cytochrome B6F, these complexes contain, in addition to the pigments such as the chlorophylls, xanthophyll, as well as eames, quinones and iron sulfur proteins that acts as a redox cofactor. Hence, the biogenesis of photosynthetic apparatus involved in concerted interplay between the chloroplast and nucleocytosolic genetic systems, as well as a tight coordination between protein and pigment synthesis and insertion into the thylakoid membrane. Photosynthetic pigments. The thylakoids of the chloroplast contain pigments which absorb light of different wavelengths. The pigments carry out the photochemical reaction of photosynthesis. The role of pigment is absorb light energy, thereby converting it to chemical energy. These pigments are located on the thylakoid membranes, and the chloroplasts are usually arranged within the cells. The membranes are exactly right angle to the light source for maximum absorption. So the photosynthetic pigments are there. The photosynthetic pigments, which are classified into two types, that is a principal pigment and accessory pigment. Chlorophyll A is the principal pigment that is present in almost all higher plants, and bacteriochlorophyll, that is also one of the principal pigment, so that is present in bacteria. Accessory pigments are chlorophyll B, C, D, then carotenoids, which includes carotene as well as xanthophylls, and the phycobilins, which includes the phycocyanin and phycoerythrin. So the phycobilins, which are these are the blue or red color pigments which are present in most of the algae, especially the primitive forms such as algae. And there's the bacteriochlorophyll that is present in bacteria. The carotenoids, which includes carotene and xanthophyll. Carotene is an orange colored pigment, xanthophyll is an yellow colored pigment, so which are present in higher plants. The photosynthetic pigments such as chlorophyll A is the principal pigment, chlorophyll B, C, D, as well as the carotenoids. So these are the accessory pigments. They absorb the light energy from the visible spectrum and send to the reaction center of the chlorophyll A. Apart from the energy, means the light energy absorbed by the accessory pigments, the principal pigment that is considered as the reaction center of the reaction center of the photosynthesis, that is a chlorophyll A. It absorbs the radiant energy from the visible spectrum and use it for the photosynthetic activity. The chlorophyll A is bluish green pigment and chlorophyll B is yellowish green pigment. They absorb blue and red light of the visible spectrum. The carotenoids absorb purple light. So xanthophyll is an orange, carotene is of course xanthophyll is a yellow pigment and carotene is a orange pigment. Then pheophytin, that is a grey pigment. Structure of the chlorophylls. Chlorophylls are green pigments. Chlorophylls are magnesium porphyrin compounds. The molecular formula of chlorophyll A is C55H72O5N4Mg. So and that of the chlorophyll B is C55H70O6N4Mg. Each chlorophyll molecule consists of a magnesium porphyrin head and a phytol tail. The head is formed of a central magnesium atom surrounded by 4 pyrrole rings, so which are held together by CH bridges. Each pyrrole ring is attached to the magnesium atom by its nitrogen atom. The head is hydrophilic in nature. The phytol tail is attached to the fourth pyrrole ring. It is a 20 carbon long straight chain alcohol. It is formed from the degeneration product of carotene. It is hydrophobic in nature. Chlorophyll A, there is a CHO group at the third carbon atom. And in the second pyrrole ring. So whereas the chlorophyll B, there is a CH3 group at this position. So that is the difference between the chlorophyll A as well as the chlorophyll B. The carotenoids includes both carotenes and xanthophylls. Carotenes are orange yellow pigments, so that is usually found in lycopene, is an orange yellow pigment found in tomato, and beta carotene in carrot are typical carotenes. They are often called as hydrogen carotenoids as they lack of oxygen atom. The molecular formula of the carotenoids are C40H51. Then the phycobilins, these are the red-blue pigments not found in the chloroplasts of higher plants. They are confined to algae. The phycobilin molecule consists of a tetrapyrrole head and a phytol tail. As in chlorophyll molecules, it differs from the chlorophylls in lacking the central magnesium atom in the head. So these are the structures of the photosynthetic pigments. Then the photosynthetic pigments of air plants fall into two major categories, that is chlorophyll and carotenoids. The photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll is the principal pigment involved in photosynthesis. It is a large molecule, absorbs the light maximally in the violet, blue and in the red region of the visible spectrum and reflects green light, thus leaves appear green in color. Carotenoids, carotene and xanthophyll absorb light in the regions of the spectrum not absorbed by the chlorophyll molecules and transfer the energy to the chlorophyll to be used for photosynthesis. So this is the structure of the thylakoid membrane, where it consists of number of the photosynthetic pigments are there, that is of course which is called as the antenna complexes, where they can harvest the light energy. The chlorophyll A, that is the blue colored one, means carotenoid is the blue colored one, and of course this is the chlorophyll B, pink color, the chlorophyll B, then is the green color is the chlorophyll A. Chlorophyll A is a special type of chlorophyll, is the main pigment that traps the solar energy, converts into chemical energy. Chlorophyll A is present in all autotrophic plants except photosynthetic bacteria. Thus chlorophyll A is called as essential photosynthetic pigment responsible for representing the reaction center. All other pigments such as chlorophyll B and carotenoids are collectively called as accessory pigments, since they pass on the absorbed light energy to chlorophyll A molecule to be utilized for photosynthesis. These pigments, that is the reaction center chlorophyll A and the accessory pigments harvesting center, are packed into functional cluster called as photosystems. The photosystems are of two types, PS1 and PS2. About 250 to 400 chlorophyll molecules constitute a single photosystem. Two different photosystems contains different forms of chlorophyll A in the reaction center. So this is called as the photosystem, which consists of number of the photosynthetic pigments are there. So where in the center you can see that this is the major, of course, the pigment that is called as the principal pigment chlorophyll A, and remaining whatever, of course, these are all the other accessory pigments that trap the radiation energy from the visible spectrum, and of course they send to the reaction center of the principal pigment, that is chlorophyll A, by resonance mechanism. In photosystem 1, the chlorophyll A maximum absorption at 700 nanometer, and in PS2 the chlorophyll A peak absorption is 680 nanometer, acts as reaction center. So P stands for the photosystem or the pigment system. The primary function of these two systems which interact with each other is to trap the solar energy and convert it into chemical energy, also called as assimilatory powers, that is ATP and NADPH2. So there are these are the, of course, reaction center. Again the diagram showing reaction center is there. Then the other colored pigments are there. I told you already, yellow color, that is of course the carotene, orange color, there is the xanthophyll, chlorophyll B, which trap the radiant energy and send to the reaction center of the photosystem, that is of course the reaction center, that is chlorophyll A. So then of course so this lead to the excitation of electrons, and the photophosphorylation takes place. So there is a difference, of course there are number of fundamental difference between photosystem 1 and 2. In photosystem 1, photolysis of water is not formed. In photosystem 2, it is related with the photolysis of water molecule. In PS1, reaction center is 700 nanometer. In PS2, it is the reaction center is 680 nanometer. In PS1, the chlorophyll A is rich when compared to the chlorophyll B. In PS2, chlorophyll B is more when compared to chlorophyll A. And molecular oxygen, that is not evolved in PS1. Then in PS2, the photolysis of water molecules takes place and the molecular oxygen is evolved. PS1 receives electrons from photosystem 2. The PS2 receives electrons from the photolysis of water molecule. In PS1, pigments absorb higher wavelength of means the pigments is absorbed the longer 680 nanometer wavelength of light. The pigments present in PS2 absorb the lesser wavelength of light energy. So in this reaction NADPH is formed. So in PS2 NADPH is not formed. So it can be participate in both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. PS1 is participate in both cyclic and non-cyclic. Then PS2 just participate in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. The core complex is composed of smaller number of protein molecules in PS1. In PS2, the core complex is composed of multi-subunit of 25 to 30 subunits. PS1 lies on the outer surface of the thylakoid membrane. PS2 lies on the inner surface of the thylakoids. PS1 has iron sulfur proteins type reaction center. Then PS2 is a quinone type of reaction center. Major function is NADP synthesis in PS1. In PS2, the photolysis of water molecules and ATP synthesis takes place. So these are some of the fundamental difference between PS1 and the PS2.